Come back. Come on. Yeah. Come back, Mimi. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be changing the oil in the SS Camaro 6th Gen. I'm going to share with you a few tips, things that are going to help you. These are some golden tips that we're going to walk over today and apply them to any car oil change. YouTube. It's your boy, Tone coming back at y'all one more again, YouTube, with another great video on Chevys R Us, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all here in the garage, man. Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. Y'all know what time it is, YouTube. Today, YouTube, we're gonna be working on the 2017 Convertible Camaro. It's an SS, got 6.2 liter LS3 engine. What we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna be changing the oil in the SS Camaro 6th Gen. I'm gonna share with you a few tips, things that are going to help you or prevent you from making costly repairs. I'm gonna show you a tip that's gonna make your car last longer. I'm gonna show you something that's gonna help you complete the process quicker. These are some golden tips. You can actually take these tips that we're gonna walk over today and apply them to any car oil change. So make sure that you pay attention. Make sure you watch the video all the way through. That way you don't miss nothing, YouTube. But anyway, YouTube, for those of y'all that have not seen it, before we get into that Camaro SS oil change, I want to show y'all the 72 Impala. It's got the LS3 swap in it. Yeah, let me show y'all real quick. This is the 72 Convertible Impala that we're working on. It's got a Corvette motor, LS3, built. Got a nice cam, little head work. You can check out this build on the YouTube page, man. We got the whole process on YouTube. From the day we brought this car home, it had no engine, no transmission. We cleaned the engine bay up. You can catch those videos out there. We painted the frame. You can catch those videos out there. We put the engine in. All of those videos is out there, YouTube. So if you have not, check out some of them videos on that playlist for the 72 convertible, for the LS3 swap 72 convertible. Those are some great videos, YouTube. And if you like fast cars, you like LS engine swaps, you like the Camaros, you just like old school cars, you want to learn how to work on old school cars, stay locked in with me, YouTube. If you have not, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and click that bell. Turn on your notification bell. That way you can see the videos when we post them, man. And that way, we can do this together, YouTube. You're in the right place, man. You can also find me on Instagram at Chevys_R_us. I'm also on TikTok. You can find me at Tony_S_wife on TikTok. So y'all link in with me. It's there as well, YouTube. So we'll be back in a minute. That's the Camaro that we're gonna be changing the oil on. It's 2017 Convertible SS. So we're gonna get it up on some jack stands and we'll be back in a minute, YouTube. YouTube, I got the Camaro on the ramps. So I'm gonna underneath it. Just want to show y'all the drain pan plug. I think that's a 15mm right there, right by the transmission lines. So I'm finna get that off. That's the drain pan right here. So it's gonna drop right in there. So let me put the phone down and get that off. I'll be back in a minute. Get the oil draining out. Take a few minutes and do that. Let all the oil drain out, YouTube. So we'll be back in a minute. What you can do is take the oil cap off the top, as I did. That'll allow the oil to drain out the bottom quicker. See, it's almost finished now. Still dropping in there a little bit, but we're gonna give that a few more minutes. Let all that oil drain out, and then we'll be back with y'all in a minute, YouTube. Later. Alright, YouTube. I got the drain plug screwed back in. Whenever you put it back in and tighten it up, you don't want to tighten it up too tight because you'll strip it out, and then you have to change the whole oil pan out or put a tap in it. You don't want to have to go through all that. So just be real careful when you're tightening it up. So now that we got that oil drain plug back on, we're gonna move on over here to the filter. And this is the oil filter right here. And what we're gonna use a pair of these to get the oil filter off. They look like pliers, but they just squeeze the oil filter. And so you just use this to twist it off counterclockwise, YouTube. So I'm gonna put the phone down and I'm gonna get the filter pulled off, YouTube. Be back in a minute. All right, YouTube. So here's the oil filter. Before I put the oil filter on, just gonna take this little piece of plastic off the top. And get a straight edge real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this plastic off and I'm gonna pour some fresh new oil down in here. Fill this up. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right, YouTube, I got the filter. I got oil poured down inside of it. And then what I also did is just put my finger in a little oil. Just run my finger around the seal. And coat that seal with a little light coat of oil. It helps the seal better once you screw the oil filter on the engine block. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take this new oil filter. It's got oil in it, and it's got a coated seal with a light coat of oil. I'm gonna take it and screw it up against the block now. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute, YouTube. And YouTube, before I put the oil filter on, I'm just gonna take a rag and just wipe all this oil, excess oil off. And I'm gonna wipe against the mating surface up here too. I'll clean all that off, YouTube. So let me get that cleaned off and I'll be back with y'all in a minute, YouTube. There you go, it's cleaning on up. Look at that. So let me finish doing this and I'll be back with y'all, YouTube. All right, YouTube, I just wanna show y'all, I got the oil filter mounted up. Yeah, I got all the rest of the surfaces wiped down. But one thing I want to share with you, whenever you are tightening this up, you want to screw it till it stop turning. Tighten it till it stop turning. And right when it stop turning, you only want to put another 1/4 to a 1/2 a turn on it. You don't want to over tighten it, YouTube. That's all it takes. Once it stops turning, put an extra 1/4 to 1/2 a turn. So between a 1/4 and 1/2 a turn, you put on it, or torque on it. That's it. hand tighten. That's it. You don't use the pliers to tighten that back up. All right, be careful. So now that we got all this zipped up on the bottom, we got the oil drain plug back in. We got the oil filter changed. We wiped everything down. So now we're gonna go back to the top and we're gonna add the oil. So be back in a minute, YouTube. Look like that's the last of the oil. And these Camaro SS Camaros, they take like 10 quarts of oil, man. So I know y'all see that funnel, and I just put a towel around here that way in case if I waste oil, it'll waste on the towel and won't greasy up my engine bay. So I'm gonna get the cap put on this, and then I'm gonna take the air hose blower, kind of blow underneath my engine hood. So I'll be back in a minute, YouTube. Later. All right, YouTube. I got both tires back on. So I also got all the bolts torqued to 140 foot-pounds. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get in this puppy and we're gonna go for a test drive. See if everything is fixed. So we'll be back with y'all in a minute, YouTube. Come back. Come on. Yeah. Come back, Mimi.